Hello appraisers, this is Brandon with Choice Valuation again, and in this Spark Spotlight video, I'm going to be covering understanding the cost data results. Now, as you can see here, I've got a subject loaded up, I've got my information all typed in. I also have several properties in here, which you don't have to use this part, but I loaded these properties in order to use site extraction to help me with my opinion of site value. And really, I loaded them in so I could show you the results for them for this video. So let's go ahead and do it. So you can see the results are these sections that are grayed out right here. And they're grayed out because it's basically telling you the results are inaccurate until you go and grab the cost data. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click Get Cost Data. Spark is going to pull that information from dwelling cost. And then here, now they're no longer grayed out because all the information is accurate and loaded in. So essentially what I'm going to do is just go straight down the line and show you the results here. So first of all, we have the result just for the above grade dwelling. That's this right here. Now, if I had had a basement, if I had typed in any information for the basement area, that would be right here. This property just doesn't have one. Here we've got information regarding attic, patios, pool. And that goes right here. Now, in this case, I did have a deck and a covered porch, so I went ahead and included that right here. And this right here, as you can see, it does break it apart, so I can see the cost for just the deck and the cost just for the covered porch, and then them added together, which is this total number right here. Parking works the same way. Now, dwelling cost does allow you to have multiple garages. So if I had had an attached garage and a detached garage, then it would have broken those apart right here so I could see the individual numbers and then also see the total. Now right here I've got the cost to build new, and Spark, just when you hover over this eye icon, it shows you the details, and in this case it just shows you everything that's being added together to get you to the cost to build new. By the way, this is all going to go into your digital work file as well, so you don't have to worry about writing this down or memorizing it. It all goes into your digital work file, which is a separate video you can watch. And then here we've got depreciation. There's another video about depreciation in Spark, but essentially you type in whatever you want down here for the various types of depreciation. It calculates it all right here. And then finally we have the depreciated cost, which is essentially that cost to build new minus your depreciation. And then what Spark will do after that is it will also add in any as-is value of site improvements or other costs like entrepreneurial incentive, whatever else you want to add in there yourself. And then lastly, you can add in your site value. Now, if you just have this blank, then it will just give you your total cost, including everything but site value. It'll load it into your report, and then you can just put in whatever site value you want in your report. But if you want to do it in Spark, that's another video, but you can have Spark help you calculate your site value, and whatever you put there in the site value tab, it'll put right into here. In this case, it happened to be 65,000, and to give me my total, which is 204,688. Now I can hover over this, and it shows me my cost to build new minus my depreciation plus the other items, the as-is value site improvements, other costs, and my site value to give me my total of 204,688. And then it also shows me the comment that Spark is going to load into my cost approach in my report. If I choose to load it, I can uncheck the box, and then Spark will not put this comment in there. But that comment basically tells you, or tells the reader, what your local multiplier was, what the quality rating is, and what exactly that quality rating means. That's all there in that cost comment, and you can read it there. And then when it's running the cost approach on each of the properties for site extraction rather than your subject, it's essentially identical, with the difference being that instead of getting to a final total number here, the total cost, instead what we're getting is a site value, because we're extracting from the sale price and the cost to build, we're extracting the site value. So now when I click over this eyeball icon, instead of showing me a total, it's basically giving me the sale price minus depreciated cost, minus as-is value site improvements, minus anything else to get me to my site value. And it does that for each of these properties. And then you can use all this data in the site value tab to go and calculate, to get your final number from extraction. And also, since we have allocation numbers in here, we can get a final number from allocation and then reconcile those. That's all a part of a different video in a different section, but so you can check that video out if you're interested. But here we're just covering the results from cost data, and essentially for your subject property, you get this total here. There's all the math, and for your comps or your properties for extraction, you get your final number is your site value number. And essentially that's how it works. All right, thanks everybody for watching.